IndustrialSage here on the floor at MODEX. We're at the Big Joe booth. Bill, can you tell us what you guys do here at Big Joe?
Yeah, sure. So at Big Joe, we're known for doing simple machines that help individual workers kind of get more done and do it safely.
And so what are you showcasing here at MODEX?
Well, there's a few things we're showcasing here, Jessica, but the one thing that I'm most excited about is right behind us, coming down the booth, which is Bud. It's a collaborative robot, often referred to as a cobot. And what's unique about this is that it's user-directed. So the idea is that it's not necessarily fully automated, connected to a warehouse management system, but it's human-directed, where the person and the technology work together as a team to deliver the best results. So it's really unique on the floor, and it's a really interesting time in our industry where this is very representative of all the trends we see on the show floor with supply chain and material handling converging.
And so how do these collaborative robots change the way that companies do business?
Right, so I think for a long time people looked at like all the big moves, the high volume things, like I refer to them as like the planes and trains, where it was kind of, they had this big capital expenditure that they had to fork over to try to optimize their major workflows. But where we're at today is that the technology has gotten so reliable and low cost that now we can go after all those kind of individual sporadic moves, those smaller moves, where a lot more frustration and complexity reside, a lot of more pain points really for operations. And that's really what Bud does in spades. That's really what it's designed to do, where you have a human being, technology together, where you can address that kind of that 20% of those small moves that often are where the frustration resides.
Do you have any sponsors or partners that you'd like to give a shout out in this moment?
I would, because this Bud doesn't happen all by himself. We're partnered with Vecna Robotics, who's a leader in the field, not just on like the automation side, but really the interoperability side, which is a big word in the robotics industry. And that idea is that you could take kind of like best of breed solutions from various people to address problems in your operations and get those efficiencies, but get them all to like work together, kind of like, even though they might be from different sources. And that interoperability is something they're showing a lot of thought leadership on. So Vecna's a great partner on Bud, I think great for the industry. And so I'd love to give them a shout out. There's many others, but MHI hosting this event, every year, especially through COVID even, like keeping the lights on, keeping people engaged and keeping their minds open to new ideas. It's playing out on the floor. Yesterday, the attendance was wild, and you could feel just like the energy, kind of all this pent up stuff of people wanting to learn again and engage. It was really fun to be a part of.
Thank you so much, Bill, for sharing your years of experience here at MODEX.
Thank you, Jessica. It's
Thank
been good to
you.
talk to you.